Hey guys, what's going on? So we're going to be having an update in a couple days on the 16th, and I want to go over it real quick and just a few important things to point out. So first of all, the biggest thing here obviously is the new arena system, Victory Arena or the pick ban system. I talked about that in a previous video, so I'm not going to harp on that too much, but we will be getting that now, so that's awesome. Really looking forward to that. And yeah, but a few things that weren't mentioned in like the developer note we went over is that Master is now going to be divided into 3 tiers like all the others are. So we're going to be having Master 1, 2, and 3, and then Challenger. I guess I never even noticed this, but we just had Master before. We didn't have Master 3, 2, 1 like we did Diamond and all that. So that's being changed into like all the others. It might be a little bit harder to climb now because the entry rank into Challenger might be a bit higher than it was previously, but hey, we'll have to see. With that being said though, the daily reward and season reward will increase for each tier. That means perhaps more rubies at the end of the week, or perhaps even more arena tokens every day to get unique weapons faster. That would be freaking awesome. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that as well. But it does say here, required scores and ranks will be revamped from platinum tiers. So it means they're either lowering or raising the entry into tiers from platinum. So platinum and above, I guess. Bronze, silver, and gold will stay the same. And yeah, it says here, daily reward, season reward will increase for each tier. And then below that, it says a daily reward and season reward will increase, just increase. So not only are the higher tiers getting more, but as a whole, in general, we're getting more as well. And the arena matching system is going to be changed so that you will be matched with ones around your own rank or points, I guess. This is nice for the ones in the top rankings, because if there's like someone at say rank 5 in Challenger or something, and one of the big dudes is just like starting to climb now, and he's like still rank, I don't know, 80 in Challenger or something, and then he beats him, that's a lot of damn points wasted, and those were hard fought points for rank 5. Because he's mostly fighting people way lower than him anyway, and he gets less points for beating them. But in general, so just the people playing arena normally, I mean, I guess that's normal too, but like, you know what I mean? This will just mean a more consistent climbing experience, I would say. You'll be getting points at a more consistent rate rather than like gaining 90 on one and then like losing 6 on the next if you lose, etc. They also say a sudden death in arena will be added, but they say nothing else about that, I think. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that. I assume it's like when the timer runs out, and it may not just be based on who has more HP then, but it'll go into, I don't know, maybe all units will become enraged then. That might be it. I have a feeling that's going to be it. I'm calling it now. All units on the field will become enraged, do a lot more damage, and eventually get double raged, and it'll end a lot quicker that way. And I definitely think that would be more interesting than just the timer running out and whoever has more HP wins. So the new arena will start off as early access. It says you can enjoy the season without any pressure or condition for a certain period. Either that means we won't really be getting rewards, so there's not so much incentive to like be so competitive about it, or the entry to actually start it won't be actually having 12 at least 5-star heroes. I have raised a few more since I did my video about it last time, and I do have 12 at least Transcendence 1 heroes. So I could go into it normally, I guess, but it's good for the newer players to get a feel for it and to raise what they think they might need for this new system. But yeah, really looking forward to checking that out. Definitely gonna have to make a little reaction video to that, I guess. So I did spend more time than I wanted to on the new arena system, but there were some things that weren't included in the developer note, so I kind of wanted to go over them. Besides that, there are some bug fixes here. I'll just quickly throw those up on screen. There is one here that kind of sucks a little bit for me, because I do have Cassandra and I do have her unique weapon, and I did notice she has the same attack power as Archer's unique weapons. I was like, damn, that's cool. It's because Cassandra's cool, you know? But no, it's just a bug, and now the unique weapon attack is going to go back to priest level, which, I don't know, probably won't make a huge difference, but, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. It also says there was a bug where Ricardo and Mediana's skills were not applied properly. I'm not sure what that means. I've been using Ricardo a lot in Arena and as a PvE tank as well. I haven't really noticed this, but who knows, maybe he's even a better tank than I thought, and will be getting better after the bug is fixed. Or maybe he's getting worse because he applied some super thing that wasn't supposed to happen. And as far as events and packages are concerned, this is something I did want to harp on a little bit. First of all, we have the level up package coming back. I made a video specifically on this. I'm glad it's relevant again. You can check it out if you want to. I threw some math in there, why it's definitely not worth it at all. It does come with 2,000 rubies though, so I don't know. And then we also have, I think the first I've ever seen is a T1 hero package where there's a T1 hero ticket. I think that's the first T1 hero ticket in the game as far as I'm aware, and you can get a T1 hero with that. It's pretty cool, I guess, but T1 isn't such a huge investment unless you're a very new player and trying hard to get your first Infinity Stone. Besides that, there are just some XP potions to level them up because they can go to level 80 as soon as they're T1, so that will help them get on their way. It's not that much though, 150 deluxe. If that's more than like 30 or 40 euros, it's definitely not worth it in my opinion. I mean, you do get a hero, you basically do get an Infinity Stone, and a few essence and fragments and stuff like that because they're already T1. So I'll assume it will be a lot, probably at least 60, 70, maybe even the 89.99. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe for the very new player that doesn't mind throwing some cash into the game, I don't know. The next thing I wanted to talk about is the 30,000 ruby package will be added. Apparently for Black Friday, it's a 1+2 deal. This means it most likely will cost $89.99, and I'm very tempted to grab it. I have once purchased the 10,000 plus 10,000 rubies before for 20,000 rubies, and I was considering doing that again this month since it has refresh and I'll get double, but now that I've seen this, I might wait for it. So there are two things I'm like 99% sure on. One is that it will be the same price as the 10,000 rubies, so $89.99, so of course getting this would be a better value. But the second thing I'm almost sure of is that you will not get mileage for this. You get 1,000 mileage when you just buy the rubies from the ruby shop, and you won't get that. So it's going to be up to you to decide if 10,000 rubies is worth 1,000 mileage. That's literally a no-brainer because when you spend 10,000 rubies, you get 1,000 mileage. As long as you spend that on either special summons or heroes. That's the one small issue there. Even so, that is essentially either 4 free 10+1s or a free hero and a couple 10+1s. So absolutely, if you're in the neighborhood for buying rubies, this is a very, very good deal. You can only buy it once, which is to be expected. If it does happen to come with mileage, holy crap, that would be very, very hard to resist, but I don't think it will because it is a package. You can get up to like 3,000 extra rubies if you wait for this Lua's special bonus thing, bumping a normal ruby purchase to about 23,000 something, because you also get a bonus on top of like a 10% bonus or something to that effect. So it will be more than 20,000 buying them normally during that event. And if it's your first time purchasing rubies that month, then it will be somewhere around 24,000, I guess, and the 1,000 mileage. So, it gets a little bit more gray at that point, but I still think 30,000 for the same price as 10,000 or 20,000 if you haven't purchased any rubies that month is still a very good deal. Doubly so if you want to purchase more rubies and you've already purchased them this month. So enough on that. The last thing I want to talk about, we'll be getting a beach costume 30% discount event, a rune preserve 60% discount event, and the most important thing in this whole video is Gear Awakening will be 50% off starting after maintenance on the 16th. This means save your gold, try not to awaken anything right now, because in 2 days it'll be 50% off, especially if you're at the point where you're awakening T7 gear, you're starting to do that. That's very expensive, and you save a lot of gold when you are doing it during this event. So now would be the time to start farming gold, start farming dragons, try and get a nice chunk of gold, a nice chunk of dragon gear ready to fuse into each other for the 50% discount. But it will be going for an entire week, so you do have time to get more gear, and you do have time to farm more gold. Just try and hold off on awakening anything for the next 2 days. I would recommend that. The rune preserve, I believe, is just less rubies consumed when you're removing a rune. I might take advantage of that. I have a couple runes where I don't really want them, ancient runes at least, so I might think about going for that. And of course, they remind us of the sad fact that on the 28th of November, the 50% stamina discount will be over, and we have to pay 300 guild tokens for a stamina potion instead of 150. Same with food items in the inn, and if you do buy stamina potions from the special shop, then those will also be back to 1,000 rubies. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the patch. Again, really looking forward to the arena, looking forward to being able to awaken all those gears I have currently at a reduced price. But yeah, whatever, that'll do it for today. Leave a comment down below if you have anything to say about the patch or thoughts on it. Leaving a like would also be greatly appreciated if you did happen to enjoy. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time. And as always, a huge thanks to my supporters over on Patreon.